Welcome back to another episode of the F.L.O.E podcast, where we're going to have a friendly conversation with another future leader of excellence. Now, I'm Sham, and this is Adric.
Y'all know the vibes, man. So,
We'll be your hosts for this episode and many more to come. So now I want to turn your attention to our guest today, C, who's going to be talking to us about stress management and also how grades are really taking the fun out of learning and also just the college experience itself. So, C, welcome to the podcast. Do you want to just tell everyone a little bit about yourself?
Hey, what's good, y'all? My name is C. I'm from Richmond. I'm a first year student at William & Mary.
shout out to William Mary, man.
Yeah, you know, William & Mary. Yeah, nothing else for real. I'm just happy to be here. Happy to be on the podcast. Thank y'all for having me. Really appreciate it.
Well, we appreciate you for coming in and being on the show with us. Always have a good time. It's always good to just, sit down, de-stress a little bit, just talk to us. But when we first start, whenever we start an episode of the podcast, we always start with a little starter question. And it's simply just to get you more confident, more like get your juices flowing, just prepare yourself for what's to come throughout the show. So our first question, Jim.
So if you could learn one magic spell, all right, but it has to do something very like mundane and boring. What would that magic spell be?
The magic spell would be a spell to just give me a singular dollar. Like it's not like too flashy, like $100, and like it's not like nothing like yeah, it's not too flashy. It's just a singular dollar. You can't buy no like a singular dollar. Like I just do the spell like 100 times though, but
I mean, you get like for real, you can buy stuff with a dollar. Like if they got like probably not from like a store, 'cause they're gonna add tax. But sometimes the cashier they be
they be like you good.
yeah.
Bro, you can't even go to Dollar Tree and get enough for $1 no more.
Right.
You can't.
$1.25.
Y'all go to the candy lady though and get some candy for $1 exactly.
You too grown to be eating candy, or I feel like I'm too grown to be eating. I ain't eating the only candy.
You ain't never too grown to eat candy. I heard DK Metcalf say his diet consists of eating candy.
Bro, he said he eats Skittles, bro. I can't do candy. I can't even do candy. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I do gummies like some Welch's gummies.
That's candy though.
Is that really candy?
Yes.
I don't think that's candy.
Yeah,
What
that's
is
what I'm
it?
saying. I don't think it's candy.
So what is it?
It's gummies.
It's gummies. Like it's definitely gummies.
Can gummies give you cavity?
If you're going off that logic, juice can give you cavities if you drink sugar enough juice.
I mean, yeah, but
Soda can give you cavities.
so what about gummy bears? Gummy bears ain't candy.
Gummy bears is gummies.
I mean, if you think about Welch's gummies, like they're not too sweet. Right?
Yeah.
They're just like a little.
Exactly.
What about the Sour Patch Kids? That candy?
Okay, yeah, that's candy.
But that's gummy.
You got the stuff like.
What do you mean?
That's
So,
citric acid.
when
Okay, not candy. We could call them fruit snacks.
Okay, fruit
They-
snacks.
they're
Fruit
snacks.
snacks. All right,
Fruit
fruit
snacks,
snacks. All right, middle ground. I can mess with that.
All right, so first, since you brought up Welch's and stuff like that, because I mess with the Welch's.
Mhm.
But what about the Mott's?
The Mott's,
Yeah,
I don't like them. They're too sweet. That's why I mess with Welch's.
they the same.
Mott's, not only do Mott's get stuck in your teeth, they too sweet. Welch's, bruh, they don't get stuck in your teeth. You do what you gotta do. Mott's.
Welch's, they do be
Mott's,
busting.
if you think about it, Mott's make stuff for kids. Like,
They was in our vending machines. Our vending machines in high school, they consisted of like the whole grain stuff. So I thought that was just like a healthy type of candy.
Yo, anything whole grain would be healthy.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So if they put that in a vending machine and got Mott's in there, it got to be some type of health benefit to it.
Nah. I can't mess with Mott's. Definitely can't mess with Mott's. I don't know what they put in anything, but it ain't it. It's Welch's. What else? You got them lifesaver ones. You want to be half and half.
Yo, yeah. You talking about the collision joke?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
them
They
J-Say.
be busting. I ain't
Them
gonna
J-Say.
lie. The collision lifesavers go crazy.
That one. And then maybe like the only sweet one I mess with is probably the Scooby snacks.
Oh,
But I ain't had them since I was like a kid though. But,
I
like,
just
I'm
had
telling
them in my room the other
I'm
day.
telling you.
I gotta eat like 2 packs a day
Yeah,
though.
I'm
Shout out to
telling
Scooby Snacks, man.
Definitely.
Y'all talk about not being kids and candies for kids. You're over here talking about Scooby snacks.
Cause Scooby Snacks go like to be honest, and don't quote me on this, but I feel like there's some people out here who watching that just can agree with me on this. Scooby Snacks is the best like candy in the world, like best type of gummy in the world that go in the closet, like the pantry. What you gonna get? The Scooby snacks.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I started like I have a pack of gummies, but I started putting them in like the fridge. So like they be kind of cold, they be chill, and I mess with that. I mess with that. I started like I tried it out. I tried it out this semester. I was like, what if it was just in the fridge? How they gonna taste? And
The same.
nah, it's different.
Cold.
It's a different texture, and I'm like, okay, this is, yeah, I can mess with it. I can definitely mess with it.
I dig it. But jumping onto a more serious note, to get in really into the discussion that why we here for this podcast, how do you feel about your grades this year, like as a whole? Because we coming out to the end of semester too, but just as a whole collectively, how you feel about your grades and where you at?
Like fall semester, it was low key rough. Like I finished with a 3.1, and like although like I didn't fail or anything, like I had like A's and B's, and I had like one class with a C, and they dropped my GPA to 3.1, and I'm like, dang. But like I can't complain because like I seen people doing worse. But like,
Yeah.
I don't know. But this semester, like I'm feeling good. But then you can't speak too early because you know how final exams do.
Yeah.
So like hoping for the best. But I can't even speak on fall semester or spring semester before I jinx it. But just leave it out in the air. Just leave it out in the air.
Ain't allowed to final exams. They be crazy.
They be tricky. And especially like teachers will give you an assignment like right before final exams that'll drop your grade,
Exactly.
and then knowing that they're gonna have a final exam coming after that. So it's like
I just don't like the classes that give you 3 midterms in one semester, and then right after that you got to worry about the final exam after that third midterm you just got.
I just I don't like when they be so exam heavy, especially like if you're an exam heavy class, like if your classes count, like if the final grade for your class is like mostly exams. I don't like that.
I don't like that neither.
Cause like if I come to your class every lecture, every discussion, and I'm just not a good test taker, then I'm hit. You know what I mean? Like it's like
You hit.
you can't win. You can't win.
You can be killing on every assignment that they
Yeah.
got in the class.
Yeah.
And when it come out to the midterms and that final exam, that's your whole grade right
Yeah,
there.
you
So
just-
it's like them classes weren't worth it. So then they kind of, it makes you feel like, what was the purpose of me coming to this class or taking this class anyway if all the work that I feel like I didn't put in, all the time and effort that I didn't put into this class to really being that I may not be a great test taker, to have an ending result like that can kind of like take away your confidence in yourself.
Yeah, and like even if you like study, like all the like, if you study after class and all that type of stuff, like when that test come, I'm just gonna say like a lot of people choke. Like you gonna freeze, you gonna forget a little bit of the stuff, and it's just like, bro, I don't know what my solution would be. Maybe they just give the assignments more like percentage, because I have a class where like homework and in-class assignments are only 10%, but all the exams is like 25, 35%. So it's just like, what's the
So it's like you get hundreds, A's,
A's
every
on all them
assignment.
homeworks, all them assignments, and then one assignment is like 25. One assignment is 35. I'm like, dang, that's a bullet. Like,
You go from an A, since you probably failed the exam, you got a C now.
exactly. It's just, man, you can't win. You can't win.
Can't.
Definitely can't win.
Gotta love it too when you try to like get in touch with the TAs and everything, and then they're like, I don't know what this means. So it's like, I don't have time for this.
Yes, bro. Especially like I took bio last year, and that's what made me stop taking. I came in like William Ray. I was like, I'm gonna probably do bio and kinesiology. Not one bio class changed my perspective, but I'm never taking bio again. Like I took the like I would try and see the TAs, and they'd be like, yeah, she does teach it in a more complicated manner. Da, 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 da. I'm just like, then what's the point? Like if I not come to you to the side, keep in mind I came to the TAs, went to like the office hours, study hours, all that, and I got a C+. If I not do that, I probably would have failed. Like it's like, bruh, I'm not taking bio. Bio lost me. Bio definitely did lose me to me. Like it sounds crazy. Like it just would not be that helpful.
What would not be that helpful?
The really like the study sessions with like the TAs or even meeting with the professor after class. Like like I probably like get like a pinch of information more, but it would never be anything for me to be like, okay, oh, it definitely makes sense. Like it's all like falling into place now. It just never be like that. Nah.
Do you ever find yourself like just not knowing what to ask when you go into the TAs?
Yeah, I'd be like, bro, what? Like I just like, especially like they give us like assignments, them assignments that I would knock out. That was only be 10% of our like grade. But if you don't do it, your grade's set. But I'll go through them, and it'd be like, I don't know. Okay, so this is biology. Biology, like it's a lot of like they'll give you stuff. Like they'll tell you like the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. This is not what we learned, but it's just a simple like analogy.
Yeah.
But the questions that they would ask us are strictly like application questions, like questions that it's really just difficult, and like they would try to walk you through the process of like how this answer is this, but like we never learned how to apply in class. Like we were just like told this, but like questions would be like, why this? And be like, bro, we don't know. Like,
You just hit it right there. Cause I was just having this conversation with somebody a while back where I was like, in class, or like just like the little easy assignments, they not conceptual. Like they not application. Like you're not applying it in like no real world problem. You just doing it and just going through the motions like what you did in class.
mm-hmm.
And when it comes down to the test, then they want you to take what you do in class and kind of apply it. Yes, I guess it shows like your understanding of like the material, but at the same time, if that's not what we doing in class, don't put that on the exam or nothing like that.
Like, come on now, like,
because our main thing is we want to see the same thing what we see on homework assignments and to put that on the test. Because we can show you how well we understand it through that. Because that means we paying attention to what you're saying in class or something like that. But when you got to apply it, then it's like, you never seen it before. So it's like, how you really make that adjustment?
Yeah. And like, I know like people probably be like, well, that's kind of the goal of the test is to apply. But like, if we're not practicing that thought process,
Yeah.
how you gonna throw it on us at the last second, or like especially on something that is worth that much? Like that's just my issue with it.
And if they do throw in like a in class assignment or something like that, homework type of problem, it's always like one or two.
Yeah.
So they'll let you get a little, be happy for that little second, or a couple of minutes. But after that, it's what I gotta do next.
Yeah.
What is this? I ain't never seen this before.
Yeah. Like this don't make sense. Like definitely, and especially like with biology, like you would learn something so simple, but the application will be so complex. Like you learn it's like just like a base level thing, and then it'll be like, how does it change? How does it apply to some dude who's like suffering from like a recessive gene or something crazy? I'm just like, bro, wait, like I don't know, like, man, I don't know. I'm gonna say, never mind. I'm not even gonna incriminate myself like that. I ain't even gonna incriminate myself like that. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I mean, like in high school, right? Like taking high school bio, or like just in general, like high school classes.
Yeah.
I mean, did they teach us anything conceptual? Anything to apply to the real world?
I just know that like high school bio, I took AP bio. I got an A in that, so like clearly I was understanding the information. Like on my, what's it called again? On my AP exam, I got a 4. So like I clearly grasped it out. So I don't think it's me. I'm just saying, I don't think it's me.
Right.
I don't think it's me. So.
And to answer your question, I think some classes kind of did it. Like I only know for maybe like a bio class or a math class that would really do something like that.
Right.
Because I think my class, it did it at times, but he didn't always put conceptual problems on the test to really test your application. It was kind of what we did in class a little bit. Or two, what we doing in class is conceptual work. So we get a taste of conceptual and non-conceptual, and then that's on the test. So that was way easier.
Yeah.
I think it's like, plus, like here, I think one key thing, like a phrase, is like there are weed out classes.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the reason for these classes though? Isn't like everyone should just go to a class and realize, okay, this might be my thing, but rather not struggle through it, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, with comp sci too, everybody says, oh, it's going to be the hardest major ever, but then like you do have weed out classes. Some people excel in them. Some people just they drop out.
Yeah.
So I think like the root of all the like these causes is like, why would a school like William and Mary even have classes like these, or why would professors even like what's their motive?
Yeah, I definitely don't get the point of a weed out class. Like, if it's something that I think that I want to do, like probably like they're gonna probably give like a BS answer, like it's gonna be hard, just like the real world. Like, if you're easing us in gradually, or like like even if it's in the real world is gonna teach you, or like especially if you're getting like a career, the job is not just gonna throw it on you. The job is gonna train you and make sure you do what you got to do or know what you have to know. I just don't get the point of weed out classes. Like, it's intentionally hard for no reason to just keep people in. I'm not even gonna say who don't even like it, because there's some people who are really passionate about it and are good at it, but there's some people who are really passionate about it and they're just not that good at it, and they do need like a little bit more help. That a weed out class is really just gonna make them like just drop everything and just be like, I can't even, like, just shut down. So that's just how I see it.
What do y'all think? Like, what should you do? Like, if you going through like you in a class that you passionate about, like you like this class and you want to get it, but you just can't seem to really get the hang of it. So it's like it's this concept of you going to the tutor zone, like you going to office hours, you getting this extra help, you doing extra problems, but still you keep getting the same results. What do you do in that point?
I don't know. A lot of people they shut down, or they get like imposter syndrome. They'd be like, bro, I'm not even really supposed to be here. Like, maybe me getting into school wasn't really supposed to be like that, or they even start doubting themselves. And I feel like if we made it to this point, that clearly we're academically able, like clearly, especially if the school accepted us, we academically able. Like, I don't know, like teachers. I don't know. I'm not gonna say they should do a better job of catering to students, but they should do a better job of catering to students. Like, I know they're gonna be like, it's 100 of us, like we all need help, but like, dude, make it easier. Like, help us grasp the information.
Yeah, I mean, it's like two solutions to it, kind of. It's either as a student, you probably just gotta know just drop the class,
Yeah.
but at the same time, you may only have a certain amount of credits to the point where you can't drop the class. Like, you just gotta stay in and struggle with it. So I feel like by that point, then it should be like, I don't think I like did it before, but do y'all know like any teachers so far that are kind of like make adjustments to their schedule a little bit to help you out?
Like, what you mean? Like, they'll be like using Zoom meet, like that type of stuff.
Like, you know how, say they got office hours at a certain time.
Yeah.
At that certain time you got a class or something.
Yeah. Like, I can't, like, I'm not gonna be like teachers. They make no attempt. Like, if you email them and say you need to meet with them at so and so time, they usually they'll like, meet with you, but like that's it. They don't meet with you, like talk to you what you got to talk to you about. But if you don't get it when they're telling you, not when they're telling you, when you meet with them for a second time, like, you're gonna feel bad, or you're gonna feel like weird about going to them a second time telling you still don't get it.
Like that sense of like you just wasted your time.
Yeah, you just be feeling like you wasted your time.
Yeah, I mean, I think most professors still do that, like off like a Zoom call, like later on, aside from office hours. But I think like this semester, I mean, for me, it's like one of the classes is taught by a like student assistant. I'm not sure what their title is, but they comparing like his lectures and the actual professor's lectures, two completely different things. Same topics, but different things.
Which one you understand more?
The student assistant, of course. But I mean, I think it's like students who are in the professor's class, I mean, they understand it, but it's also difficult to understand because it's coming from someone who already knows the topic, but then is expecting people to understand his sort of, like the way he understands it, he expects everyone else to understand that way too. But like a student's perspective is a student's perspective, so we could like, relate to that.
Yeah.
So I think like these student professors or student assistants, I mean, they above all teach it a lot better, and they're more lenient because I spoke to the guy. He was like, if office hours don't work, just shoot me an email and we'll meet in person some other time if it works for me. So I think like professors need to start understanding that some students learn completely differently,
Yes.
right? They don't understand it your way, so you got to show them another way. And that goes along with some students might even like quit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's not because you're stupid, it's not you're dumb. It's just you can't grasp that concept because you don't understand it in the way they're teaching it.
Mm-hmm.
So you just got to either learn it on your own in some different way or talk to the professor and tell them, hey, change this up. Baby it down for me, honestly.
Yeah.
But
Yes, it's not us. It's the teachers.
It's the teachers.
It's not us. It's the teachers. Say that. I mean, like you said, y'all heard it from there. It's just part of adjusting to everybody's like strengths and weaknesses,
Mm-hmm.
for real, when it comes down to college. But at the same time, it's like you got to be willing to, be vulnerable enough to reach out and say, you know what, I need this. I really need this extra help. And then I feel like as a professor or a teacher, in that sense, either you give the help that they need in like a different way, so that way they can understand better. That way you see more success, or I don't really know, but yeah. Well, see.
Yep.
Would you say that you have been stressed a couple times, like while being on campus or just while being in college? Has there been times where you've been stressed out to the point where you wanted to kind of give up?
Yeah. Yeah, it's very easy to become stressed on campus, especially like this campus. Like,
Mhm.
you got a PWI. Like a lot of people ain't even find their like social groups yet, like they little like circle to like help make adjusting easier. Like it's very easy to get stressed. Like if academics is stressing you out, you don't even have that much like a social system to like help alleviate that stress.
Mhm.
So yeah, I've been stressed. Like I've definitely been stressed.
How you handle it?
I know like early fall semester, I used to like off campus, I'm putting out, off campus, I would smoke. Like, off campus, I would smoke. Like I don't smoke cigarettes. I smoke gas. Like I just had to put that out there. I ain't gonna smoke no cigarettes. But I was off campus, I would smoke gas. And yeah, like it wasn't healthy, but like it was just like I was stressed. Like I had to do what I had to do. That or I play basketball or go to the gym. Like those are the more healthy alternatives that I would do. But that's how I handled it. Like I don't smoke no more, or like I stopped smoking like this semester. So like really when I'm stressing out, I really just probably play basketball or go to the gym or like go on a walk, that type of stuff. Or I just take a nap. Take a nap or call my family. I don't know. I just try and do anything to distract me from what I got going on or what's stressing me out. That was really it. Yeah.
Them naps be crazy
Them naps
on a
was
college
crazy.
campus when you stressing out.
Them
Naps be crazy. Like I found myself waking up like 6 hours later.
Yeah.
I probably just slept through a class.
Yeah,
because I
yeah.
was asleep all day.
Yeah. I would definitely be not like I took a nap like fall semester. I took a nap like every day. I took a nap like every day. I'm talking about like I finished class, I'm put my bed down, I'm taking a nap. They didn't even text me, I'm taking a nap. Don't call me, I'm taking my nap. Like that was really just it. I just take my nap. I don't take naps as much now, but if I'm feeling it, I took a nap yesterday, but like this semester I didn't take as much naps, but I took a nap yesterday. So
naps and cold fruit snacks, that's going to get you through the semester. I'm telling you.
that's gonna do it. That's what's gonna get you through.
I don't know about the cold fruit snacks thing, but you know.
Gotta try it. You gotta try it. I'm telling you, you gotta try it. Just put one pack in the fridge.
I ain't got no more. I tell you, man, like I had the Scooby snacks, so I eat like 2 packs at a time. The
Yeah.
Scooby they go crazy, man.
Put one pack in the fridge. I'm telling you, it's gonna change your life. She was on to something. He was on to something. Yeah.
Hey, Scooby Snacks out there, we're going to need a sponsor soon.
Yeah, for
All
sure,
right.
for sure.
For sure. I need it, Scooby snacks.
This empty table right here This is where the Scooby snacks are gonna go.
Drop a bag, drop a bag, drop a bag on this for real.
But
Yeah. It's like a part, like really, it was just like finding stuff for me to do to take my mind off of it. Like the weekends was clutch. Like staying on campus was difficult for me on the weekends, so that's why like a lot of times I try to like go off campus, de-stress, go back home if I have to, go to VCU, go to ODU, just live it up for the weekend. I'm not saying don't do your homework. I would always do my homework before I slide. Because before they try to click, oh, this why he not getting to work. I would do my homework in the morning, slide at night. Homework in the morning, slide at night. That was it.
So what he's saying is, I mean, not saying like this is like always the best like option, because at the same time it's like too, once you find like your clique and like the group of friends that you know you can hang out with on a daily basis, then you probably not going to want to leave. But you know, sometimes being on campus just it's not it, because one, don't nothing be going on, or you just maybe not be as invested in all like the extracurricular activities that everybody else is. So sometimes you just need to just step away from campus.
Yeah.
Not saying do it all the time, but you know, sometimes stepping off campus for a little bit ain't gonna hurt.
Yeah.
And like you say, if you do, like we not saying we don't do our work. Like work get completed throughout the week and on the weekends too.
Yeah.
So I mean, well, yeah, if you need to get off campus, go ahead and get off campus for a little bit. It ain't gonna hurt you. It ain't.
That'd be better for you, for real. Like, come back. Like, okay, I can get through this week. All right, like all that type of stuff. Like, you come back, like,
especially with dealing with these classes, because you know, it's like as soon as I step off campus and it's like I don't see nothing related to women, man.
yeah.
I feel free.
Yeah. I'm free. Yeah. I definitely get that. I do get that. Like, being back home, it's like, I'm not in the school setting. I don't even got to really think about school because I already completed my schoolwork. And, like, me leaving campus was kind of a reward in a sense. So, like, bro.
and just going back home, like you said, you don't think about school, right?
Yeah.
And then, like I think it's a bad thing in a sense because like you just like I'm at home, I wake up, I'm like I don't even remember I was in college.
I don't either. I don't want to come back.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's like a whole nother world. It's
it
like
can't be that. Yeah, I do get that. Yeah.
But I mean, since we're on the topic of like work-life balance, like how do you do you have a certain schedule you try and stick to? Is there like a
Like after class, like on Tuesdays and Thursdays I finish at 5:00, and on Monday, Wednesdays I finish at 4:00. Like I try to like as soon as I finish class, go to the library for like 2 hours and try to knock out what I have to knock out. Either the library or the CSD, the Center for Student Diversity, because it's like, you know, people like me in this CSD. So like, you know, you can kind of study and then like chop it up with them while you're doing your work.
Mm.
And that's honestly like a good vibe. Like that's what I mess with. I just knock out my work probably for 2 hours. Do what I gotta do. Like I just try to get myself in 2 hours. Like I'm not gonna get all my work done probably, but just get myself in 2 hours. Go to the gym and probably get dinner and then come back and then probably finish up the last of my work. And if I don't finish the last of my work before, I'm like, bro, I'm tired. Like I'm gonna go to sleep. Like, bro, sleep is valuable. Put your sleep first before I be like, bro, I'm tired. I'm just gonna go to sleep. Like a lot of the times I do my homework like the day I get it, so like I still have like an extra day if I don't complete it too. And always like also a schedule. I have like an agenda, and I have like reminder apps, like because your mind not gonna remember everything, like all the assignments, all the due dates and all of that. So like really writing down either your agenda or writing down in your reminders app, like when things is due, what you gotta do, like that really helped.
So is there specific apps that you would recommend?
I know the school gave us our calendar app, and I just be typing like either on the due date is due, like this is due so and so day, or I really just go to my notes app and I'll just type in my iPhone, like just be telling like when things are due or like what I have to do on a certain day. And I also have an agenda, like a day by day agenda, and I just be writing down like stuff like that. So
All right, so
one thing I would say, um, it's important to have like a certain type of, especially in the college, like it's because at that point you pretty much on your own. It's you who's really doing it. Nobody else kind of telling you what to do. So it's important to have an agenda or just some type of way where you can remember your notes. One thing you shouldn't do. This is what I do, but you should not do this. Please don't follow my method because my method just it makes you more stressed out. So what I do is I just leave a whole bunch of tabs on my laptop to let me know what I gotta do, and as I complete them, I just exit off it. But don't do that, cause sometimes they pile up, and you just see a whole bunch of tabs that could just be related to one assignment, and it just takes the motivation away from you, just make you not want to do it.
Yeah.
So don't do that. You should like write it down somewhere to make sure you can always go back to it. But don't leave it up there because I'm saying you'll add more stress to you. That's why I'm in. Yeah.
I really only do that for like projects. With projects, like if I have like a certain article that I'm gonna keep, but I'm not reading all the way, I just leave all my tabs open. Like that's the only thing I do for projects.
Mm.
That's what I do for projects.
Yeah, y'all both really killing your computers too.
Yeah. yeah. Slowing down your computer. Yeah, for sure.
No, I mean the feeling you get after closing like 20 tabs after a project or an assignment, nothing can beat that
Yeah,
feeling.
it's like I'm done. I'm free.
Exactly.
I'm free. Okay.
And then you get another project.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right back to square one.
Right back to where you was.
Man. That's college. That's college.
For real, that's college. And another thing that I want to say. Don't think like when we was talking about earlier when we probably mentioned like us leaving our campus and stuff like that, kind of like a way to de-stress, and when we off campus we just probably get the feeling of not wanting to come back. Because I feel like some of y'all may be getting in the mindset that we kind of just don't like this school. We're not saying that we kind of I'm not saying that. They might be. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying I dislike the school. I just feel like sometimes, everybody goes through things differently and how they handle things differently. So I feel like for me, being that I say at this point in time, it's kind of difficult to really like find a group of friends that you can really hang out with on a daily basis. Sometimes I need to go home and be around like my mom and my brother and stuff like that because I know we gonna conversate. Everything will be normal. We gonna have a good time. So yeah, I'm not saying that I just dislike the school. Yes, the school stresses me out completely, but sometimes it's me, sometimes it's the school. But yeah, what was you about to say though? 'Cause I know you about to say something.
I hate this school.
I have so much to say about this school, but with all due respect to William and Mary, I'm not gonna say that. And with all due respect to you guys who actually have William and Mary on your list, but I just want to say this though, like to add on to Adrian's point, it's that. I mean, for me, I came to William and Mary, and I'm pretty sure like all three of us came here because there was a certain like opportunity, right? Like we had to. But if you can, go to a school where your other friends are going to. Like you'll probably have a much better time because you'll have people you already know, and you're not like in a complete new environment. Mm-hmm. Though a new environment does have its own benefits because you could like become a new you, become someone else entirely, get new friends, all that jazz. But ultimately though, like if you have a friend group going to one school or maybe you have a couple of friends going to another, go to that school. Unless it's like, okay, you got a full ride here, then of course, you got to think about that opportunity, right? But that's what it is. Because personally, it's a disconnection, It's like,
I feel it.
Again, it's like imposter syndrome. I don't belong here, right? There's no one like me here.
Yeah.
But
I get that every day walking around, especially when we had the whole mask mandate thing going up, and I'm just walking around with like the ski mask on. I just know
ski mask.
Cause I won't wear the regular mask.
I was looking at you crazy. There's like, who is this big black man on campus?
They
definitely was
ski mask, hat.
Yeah, definitely.
If I pull down the mask, I got bottoms in, so it's like they already thinking.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna stay away. Yeah. For real though, like I don't know, like my mom was like my rock back home. So like that's why like coming to college, it's like bro, I gotta like I'm not gonna say do everything myself because that make me sound like I ain't do nothing back home. But like, bro, like, I gotta like, bro, like, you know how hard it is to wake up at this campus, bro. Like, I wake my alarm go off. I'm like,
Got 10. I sleep every single one of them.
like, no. Yeah, nah.
I feel like it also kills your mojo though.
Mm-hmm.
It's like coming in, I'm like, all right, 6 a.m. every day, hit the gym, get some breakfast.
So I'm gonna get the schedule out. Yeah,
Exactly. Next thing you know, like 2-3 weeks later, I'm like sleeping in till 11.
Yeah.
I miss a few classes, and I'm like, what happened?
Where did this come from?
Right?
Yeah, nah, I do. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And I knew once you start missing classes, it's gonna keep adding up.
Yeah.
You gonna miss another one. Like, I ain't gotta go to this.
It's hard. Like once you start missing classes, bro, you start like, all right, bro, I gotta go to this.
Yeah, I ain't gotta go.
So that's why this semester, I don't think I missed any class for it without a good reason.
Mm.
Like last semester, I didn't skip bio though. I did not skip bio. Every other class though. If I feel like,
Yeah, the class that we go 120% in, we don't miss that
Yeah,
one.
we don't miss that one.
8 o'clock
You
in the
can't
morning.
miss that
you
one.
can't miss that one.
I'm already behind. I'm there. I cannot miss that one. No.
I swear, I don't miss none of the classes that I know I'm really struggling in.
No.
Every else class, yeah. I
It's
miss it
like,
once.
okay, you expectable. I can drop you. Like, yeah. And bro, and I was only at 13 credits, and I was stressed out crazy. I was only at 13. I was barely above being a full-time student, and I was getting stressed out like crazy. This was like,
And all it took was one class.
that's what I'm saying. 30, bro. What? I'm at 14, 15 credits now, and I'm like chilling now. Like it really do be the class that'll mess you up. Like one serial class can change a lot. But what I hate is when like all your classes have like a big assignment due, like
Around the same time.
Around the same time, yeah. Because that happened to me like 2 weeks ago. Like all my classes had like a big project due within the same 3 days. And I was like, back to back. I had to be typing an essay. I had to be doing research. That thing was a lot.
What for the final exam though? No, sometimes they be back to back.
They do be back to back. Yeah, because last semester I had my linguistics and my bio final on the same day, and I really had an hour between them. That was terrible. I had the bio at night and the linguistics during the day. I was like, bro.
You go one. Because one of them got missed.
I just couldn't.
And if you're feeling a nap coming in between that 1 hour, do not take that
Don't
nap.
take that.
Yeah,
nap.
don't take that nap, cause
Don't take it.
Damn.
You're gonna be waking up at midnight. You're like, all right, let me get to this exam. The doors are locked. Wait, what's up?
Yeah, at that point, just F for your final grade.
Mm-hmm.
Just pack it up. You done.
It's funny though. It's like because some classes you got to do a final like paper.
Yeah.
It's like 10, 12 page paper.
Yeah.
And then another one is also due in like the next 3 days.
Yeah.
How do you expect me to write a 12-page paper, do research, edit it in like a few days? I think that, like they're over expecting a lot, but in a sense, in the real world,
Well, you picked this school, so this is what you get when you pick it.
I picked it for financial reasons. I'm gonna just say that.
I would doubt you on that one too.
I picked it up for financial reasons. Like, they dropped the bag on me, so I definitely had to come.
We're gonna get into another episode for that one though.
Yeah.
Stay tuned to that.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, also like on this topic of grades, like I came in to bio, like I came in thinking I was gonna learn bio, but grades is what really turned me off. I was like, I just can't. Like, I don't know, like college, a lot of times it really do suck the life of what you think you want to do, like how you want to learn things. Like, how do I put it? Like grades is like a terrible deterrent. Like even if I get I got like decent grades, but I still, it's like I don't even want to do this, just because it's like the work that I had to do. Like it sounds like I'm lazy, but it's like no, like nah.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like the closer and closer we get towards the end of something,
it just kind of makes you not want to do it no more, or you just feel like you ain't got no motivation to do it.
Yeah.
That's how I felt with with one of my assignments that I just turned in. I did not have no motivation of doing it, and I did like 2 days before it was due.
And like, especially like in college, like on the thing of grades, like I'm trying to figure out how to say it, but it's just like I could be learning something I really like. I get all A's in it, and it's just like, bro, I just can't. Like I don't even like it for real anymore. Just because of like all the work and all the things that I had to do to get that grade and really make you fall out of love with a certain subject. Especially if you're struggling and failing, then you automatically gonna fall. But like if you passing it and doing the thing, you might just be like, I don't even. Is this really? Nah.
I mean, the end result probably gonna be like, yeah, like I did that.
Yeah.
I put my blood, sweat, and tears into this.
No, honestly, I mean, it's like also, I think a lot of people also say focus like on the positive things. And we did have an episode with Ronaldo, which we'll have linked up here too. But it's like focusing on these little positive things, especially in a class if you're failing it, but you also know like you did good before, and then the final exam comes up, and you're like, okay, maybe I'm not ready for this.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I mean, thinking back on, okay, I did well in these assignments, I did well on these tests. Why not use that as motivation? But I think it's like a lot harder, especially like for us too, because like everything rides on us, you know, succeeding and get it through these 4 years. But I mean, do you have any thoughts on that and like how? The pressure we have on top of us just to succeed through this and actually have everything figured out.
Yeah, man, that's a lot. It really is a lot because like I'm the first kid back home, like first of 4, so I have to like basically be the blueprint and be the successful blueprint for all my younger brothers and for like my friends and like my family back home. So it's like I have so much riding on it. And like that do contribute to the anxiety, especially like when things don't click initially. It's like, dang, not only like am I not getting school, like my friends back home, they counting on me. Like I got it, like I gotta put on basically. Like I have to like do a whole lot. And that's definitely what leads to anxiety. Like it's like, bro, what if I fail? Like, and that's when like you start doubting yourself. You're getting intrusive thoughts and you just start cycling. Yeah, pressure can be good. Pressure can be good, especially when you succeed at the end of the day. Like that pressure is like, all right, it's lifted and you say it's what motivates you. But like when it's them low times, like it's a lot. Like it's a lot riding on you. Like, yeah, it's a lot riding on you. Especially, yeah, it's a lot riding on you.
I mean, in that sense, if you could leave yourself or even like everyone else with a few words of like advice, either like even if it dealt with college or just in general, like what would be the best thing you'd probably give them?
Like in terms of stress,
Or just anything. I mean, say just actually, yeah. Let's say in terms of stress, what would be one piece of advice you'd leave them with?
it would probably just be to like, I don't know, find healthy alternative to distance yourself away from school because you're gonna do your work regardless. Like we're in college, like unless you want to drop out. Like I'm not gonna like shame anybody dropping out, but like we're in college, like you're gonna do your work regardless. Find healthy ways to manage your stress, and that's gonna make the work like it's gonna make it easier. It's gonna make stuff easier. Yeah.
Not going off campus, but like going home, all of that, like it'll definitely help. Cause like getting away from, like a lot of people even say like don't work in your room, right? Because of all the stress, you won't be able to sleep and all that.
Yeah.
You'll associate your room with all that stress. So like finding a good place to study, finding a good place to like see. Honestly, I wish they had like a punching bag in the gym.
I was saying that. Didn't I tell him? I was saying that. I was like, bro, we need a punching bag. Like
Exactly.
we need a punching bag. Not only do I want to work on my combos, I need to get it out.
Exactly.
I need to get it out.
Exactly. Like last night, I was walking back up to my room. I'm like, I really want to punch this wall or something, man. It's like, there's nothing here, but
you need a punching bag. Like I asked them today, like, are y'all gonna get a punching bag? And it was like, we don't know. Like, They need a punching bag.
They should.
I mean, for now, just use your pillow. So,
That pillow ain't enough.
That's not enough.
That's what I'm saying. It's
That's
not enough. I'm telling you, it's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough.
Hey, if you want a good ab workout, I mean, just find somebody, punch them in the stomach a few times. Of course, with consent, not like just don't go up to some random.
Don't be assaulting people.
Yeah, but no, honestly, they really do because it's getting harder and harder to
No, for real. Like,
hold it in. You know,
yeah, I
but,
do get that, bro. I do get that.
all right, so going back to like going home though, 'cause you know we may have some viewers out there who kind of travel from home, and they may not have the accessibility that we do. Just go home every weekend or go home every other weekend or something like that. So it's like, what advice would we give them when, because you know how we kind of mentioned, stepping away off campus or something like that, just to kind of de-stress, get your mind off of, I'm in college, but I'm just in the real world at this point, kind of just being free.
Like, what advice would I give them if they can't step off campus?
Mm-hmm. Or if they just can't go home.
If they can't go home, it really would just be to like, you can find, like, I'm not gonna say you can find something on campus because then it'd be like, why you leave? Like, if you have no means to get back home, I feel like you're gonna find something on campus. You have to find something on campus.
Mm-hmm.
Like, by any means, you're gonna find something on campus. You're gonna find something to do, or you're gonna find something like you can step, at least like, cause like all campuses are like in towns. Like you can find something to do like in a town, or like just something to do.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna find some healthy way to do it, or just find, because I played rugby my fall semester. You can find something like a sport or extracurricular activity you can do. So.
And club sports do come in handy. Club, intramural sports.
Yeah, intramural sports for sure. I played rugby and now I'm playing soccer. So
I probably was complaining about it a lot sometimes, especially when we had back-to-back games and stuff like that. But at the same time, that was like some of the most fun I had because I was doing something that I love doing.
yeah,
And I didn't have to worry about I got an assignment coming up or something like that. It was really just I'm focused on this game.
yeah, and also like what he's saying, like if you find something you love doing, like basketball, you're gonna find other people there that you can probably chop it up with or kick it with too. So that's the thing.
For real. It's a lot of people that I didn't met, and probably even if I'm bad with names, so even if I don't know their name, it's like I know their face.
Yeah.
So it's like whenever we are around each other, then it's always good time and good vibes.
I'm really mad they don't have a boxing thing. I definitely would have been on that, bro. I'm still getting back to the country.
See, maybe we could do something.
Yeah,
about that.
I was just about to say that, bro.
Boxing club, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, Scooby's nice. We can get that deal,
Drop a bag,
Drop a bag on us. We
Get a
may
boxing
put something
club
happen.
going.
And we may put Scooby snacks on for the logo. I mean, come on. Call us.
But I mean, also, we gotta find a place to hang that up. Just
They have so many rooms in the rec though. So many rooms in the
So
rec.
many places in the rec.
So many places in the rec.
honestly,
Like you don't even got to be in the weight room. They have a lot of rooms in the rec.
I mean, maybe there's something in Kaplan though. I mean, I'm pretty sure they should have something similar to that.
Of boxing.
Because I know, like in high school, they used to have like a room for wrestling. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's like a ton of mats. I'm pretty sure like they had stuff for boxing too. Honestly, if we could find like a a room like that with a ton of mats, just tell them, okay, we have a boxing bag. Let's hang it up. Can we use it for like a boxing club? Or
I'm
something?
trying to feel like this school is trying to stay away from like violence,
Violence,
unless
like-
you like in like on the like NCAA type of vibe where you
I mean,
are,
but they have taekwondo. They have yeah.
Yeah, they have judo and stuff like that. But then again, I don't know. I don't know. Because it do be only white people in them things, though. So. What else do they got in Kaplan? Because I know, like, I just know that they have the stadium. I didn't even really have it.
They have if you go outside of the little stadium, they have like a giant weight room there. I'm pretty sure that's for like football. They got so many rooms in there too. Like if
You
you
said
go
weight
to
room? That's probably for the basketball team.
yeah, basketball, gymnastics, and football.
'Cause I know football, they got their own like weight room.
They do.
Mm-hmm. Like
I think I saw
It's
a
made,
football
like, in
team
their-
using
yeah.
it. But aside from that, there's like a ton of rooms in the basement. There's like classrooms. There's locker rooms. There's a ton of like sport rooms as well.
So this school just love putting stuff in the basement.
Yeah.
By the end of these 4 years, you're gonna get a boxing thing going. We got to that or punch.
should
At least a punching bag minimum.
We should put it in the dorms.
Punching bag in the dorms.
Yeah, like in the
Imagine
like in the
someone hits-
basement, like in the lounge.
If someone hits it too hard, the entire roof just collapses. You know how heavy those things are?
Yeah, them things is heavy. Yeah.
Y'all know how old these buildings is. We good. They still up. They gonna still be up.
That is true. They need, especially GGV, that old.
Exactly. If you want to bring a sweat, go ahead. Just go in there. That's a workout right there alone.
GGV. Really the trenches.
I think even around campus, like I think they even have a problem with whole, like for Brown Hall too. Like they're getting rid of it next year because the school's renting it out from someone else. So around campus, there's a ton of like open real estate, like houses and stuff. Like it's just sitting there doing nothing, just rotting away. Honestly, even I was thinking like maybe we could do something about that, or I could do something with it. But if it's in terms of boxing, I mean, we could find a way to like rent that out and then just have
Boxing studio.
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I like the way you think, sir.
But I mean, there's a lot of things that could improve about the school. It's just who's got the time to do all these improvements?
Especially when classes will be
Exactly.
It all ties back into it.
But
Well, we gonna end off the podcast with that. On that note, right there, you know. See, we appreciate you for coming on to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Especially yourself, just talking to him, having a good time, just chatting with us. 3 guys, we just chatting. You already left us with something positive, well, with something to think about. But if you can do it one more time or something different, as far as like everything we didn't talked about today, if you want to, like, what is something you want the viewers to take away from everything we didn't talk about today?
In college, put yourself first. You already like coming here to like do school, do work. Put yourself first. Manage who you like. Try to grow as a person. Find out your interests. Do what you gotta do. Put yourself first in college. And mental health. Your mental health is really important.
Mental health is very important. So, I mean, I'm Adric. I don't know, Sham, you have anything? Last remarks?
no, honestly, no. C, I want to thank you once again for coming in, man. Appreciate you taking your time just to be with us, getting a little chat going, and honestly helping the viewers out with topics like these. But I mean, all I want to say is again, thank you guys for watching. Be open. Follow our Instagram to find out when the next podcast is about to come up. But aside from that, share these with your friends, whoever you think that it might be helpful for. Maybe even your parents, just to get them, like, because parents, we've talked about this before in another episode. They don't understand the struggles that we're going through, especially if you're a first gen, right? So sending this to your parents, give them an actual first-hand perspective of what you might be going through, what other people are going through. So share this out. It'll help a ton of people. But
yeah, we're gonna leave the links to our Instagrams in the description down below. Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram to get, like you said, the behind the scenes, this insight of what we got going on throughout our daily lives. So yeah. And Scooby Snacks though, for real. We wasn't joking. We really want, like, call us. Let us know. Let's get something going. But with that being said,
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold.